nicknames. The one I'm floating right now is Badassatron, which is actually pronounced Badassatron. We're gonna call you B.
No, 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 no. Oh my gosh, no. What? I don't understand. I need to sit down. I never would have thought that I would be passionate enough to make another Transformers YouTube video covering a movie after the actual hell I put myself through covering Transformers the last night on my old YouTube channel. But here we are. This has really reignited the flame. So y'all read the title of this video. We are talking about Transformers 1, the trailer for Transformers 1 that just came out. I think it was this morning. Half of the posts that I saw, the comment sections, it was either full of bots or actual people, you know, bots, who were just praising the movie already, just off rip. And then the other half of the posts that I saw, people were, I guess, kind of agreeing with what my mindset is, which is that it looks bad. And I know what, you know, some of those people are gonna say, which is, Shane, it's for kids, it's for the kids, it's not for you, it's not for like the freaking 40, 50-year-olds who watch Transformers in the 80s, you know, it's for the kids, it's always been for the kids, it's always been to sell toys, it's the whole point. And I get that, I understand exactly what was going through the executive's mind when they made the decisions that they made. And I'm not saying that we do need to uphold the canon or the lore that has already been established for like these characters' backstories, because of course there's multiple different variations, multiple different continuities and all that kind of stuff. But what I am saying is we have reached this area in film, you know, where it seems like there is no in-between. Either it's like super dark and edgy and curse words every 5 seconds and gore, or it's just solely for like the 7-year-olds and the 30-year-old parents or the 40-year-old parents that have to be dragged along with them so the kid can see the movie. They have to suffer through this torture. Now, there are exceptions. That's why I love Puss in Boots: The Last Wish so much. But back to the executives, all right? There's no script, so this is all rambling. All my thoughts aren't coherent. So, the reason I'm making this video is because I saw a post, well, I got shared a post from my friend saying that this film is going to be canon to the live action films. Now, the director supposedly said this, and this is supposedly from a reputable source, comicbook.com, and I was trying to find it. I think I see the article. I'm not going to read through the whole thing, but I think I see the article where that information would be pulled from. Like I said, I don't care enough to read through it, but I'm just going to assume that it's true. There's already been discourse about if all of the live action films are connected to each other, right? I personally am of the opinion that Bumblebee and Rise of the Beast are in their own separate continuity. Rise of the Beast really just cemented that for sure, because Unicron is not Earth like it was in Transformers the Last Night. So, but some people think that they're still connected somehow, right? But even if they are, either or, this does not fit into either of those continuities, especially not the Bayverse. And Bayverse fans will like, they will swarm. They will die on the hill that, you know, Bayverse is peak cinema. But there's no way that this Chris Hemsworth, Orion Pax, Optimus Prime, grew up or matured. I don't care what kind of Batman crap he went through. There's no way that this man turned into Peter Cullen's 2007 Optimus Prime. I'm sorry. Did he even turn into Peter Cullen's 2018 Bumblebee Optimus Prime? I don't think so. Because Bumblebee is a completely different character in that movie, even when he was talking. It's like, I understand people getting pissed off at, like, you know, Savage Ventures returning in the Bad Batch, right? What else has happened recently? There's been a whole bunch of discourse among many fandoms about, you know, continuity breaking and things like that, and how they don't like it. The Halo show, for example, I know that was a thing. When Master Chief was taking off the helmet, they hated that, you know? Some people still hate the show. Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power, you know? Where are all these issues stemming from? Like, I get it, you know, everybody loves Bumblebee, okay? So the executives are like, we need to put Bumblebee in this movie somehow. We gotta work with Bumblebee, right? Fans love Bumblebee, the kids love Bumblebee. I don't care if it doesn't work. Like, I don't care if it's just supposed to be Optimus and Megatron or Orion Pax and D16 or whatever they're calling them. And we need to have a girl too, so make Alita 1's story more relevant now, you know? Or, you know, make Alita 1's story simultaneous and conjoined with Optimus's now, instead of them. They both thought that the other one was dead, and then they come together like years later when they're both like the leaders of their respective groups. Like, I don't know, does that not sound more interesting to you guys? No? I mean, even for kids, I feel like it's a message of like, still like, again, that's why I love Puss in Boots: The Last Wish so much, because there can be adult themes and messages in the film. You know, you lose something, but that doesn't mean it's gone forever, or, you know, how to cope with that loss. You cope with like Megatron betraying you or whatever. And I'm not saying the film's not gonna have that, you know, there are teases that allude to Megatron's fall, but it just seems so dumbed down. I'm not saying that there can't be any jokes or anything. I just truly am baffled at the decision making that came with making this film. I had my reservations from the get-go, like just like I had my reservations for Joker 2, right? But that trailer was peak cinema. I was like, oh, they're making a musical? Oh no, this doesn't even really need a sequel anyways. But now I saw that trailer, you got me there opening night. So I can be swayed, for sure. But I had my reservations going into this film. The second that Brian Tyree Henry and Chris Hemsworth and all of them were announced as a cast, and I think Scarlett Johansson is playing the lead of one. You know, I'm with the people who are on that side of Twitter that are just like, bring back voice actors, okay? These are celebrities, okay? We pay to see them, like, you know, Tom Cruise or whatever. We pay to see their faces and their action scenes, like, you know, that they're notorious for or whatever. But we don't need them to voice everybody. Hasbro, Paramount, get rid of the rights, sell the rights. You do not need to own Transformers anymore. I'm sorry. I don't care who comes at me for this video, but you guys suck. I'm sorry. Sell the rights. You're not handling them correctly. There can be movies made. Again, Puss in Boots. There's a whole bunch of other ones. That's the only one that I really think of because it's in like my top like movies of all time because it's just that good. But there are movies, you know, I guess Spider-Verse is also an example too, that can be made where it's for kids and, you know, my 12-year-old cousin can still enjoy it, but me as a 21-year-old can still go in and enjoy it. And my mom, I'm not gonna redact it, I'm not gonna say her age, can go in and still find enjoyment in these films. It's possible. So I'm not gonna accept the excuses when people are lacking on the story, when people are lacking in the animation, when people are lacking in all the artistic departments. I'm not saying that people didn't work hard on this film, they did. But they were probably like the lower level peoples, the PAs and all of those, and the animators who were working all night. But the executives, the higher ups whose job it is to make sure that these decisions get made and they're the best decisions, they need to answer. They're the ones who get paid the most anyways. So, I don't know. I'm gonna watch the trailer again. I've watched it 2 or 3 times, I think. I don't think watching it again is gonna change my mind. But you know what? I'll watch it another time. And if I feel swayed watching it this time or watching it in the 15 other times that I might watch it before the movie comes out, then maybe I'll make a follow-up video and apologize. Or if the film is good, I'll make a follow-up video and I'll apologize and I'll quit YouTube. I don't care. I know that I'm not gonna like this film personally. But like I said, I can be swayed. All right, if the film's good, I'll be the first to admit it. All right, let's see.